I'm heading up to the Northwoods where we're going to be exploring some waterfalls and doing some camping with no tent, just me and the stars. We're also going to be trying our hand at some fishing, see what we can catch. I'm Evan, and this is Keep It Moving Outdoors. So we got about a 1 mile hike to get in here. It'll take us to the waterfalls. See if we can find a spot to fish. There's supposed to be some good trout fishing in here. Beautiful weather. Bugs aren't too bad yet. We're off to a good start. It's just a gorgeous time of day with the sun coming through the trees like this. I used to spend a lot of time hunting in this area. It's always been a place I've wanted to come back to do some camping, so I'm glad I finally made it back. I can start to hear the waterfalls. Getting there. I think I'm gonna go back up the hill and go back up current to go check out the falls. And I think I might come back down. If you can see, the water's quite a bit more calm down there. See if I can catch something. What goes down must go back up. But that's steep, especially I carry my pack back up. I have to grab onto this stuff just to pull myself up. Shouldn't complain too much. I knew what I was getting myself into before I went down. Well, that wasn't so bad. This is so cool. This water is so clear. You probably can't see it on the camera, but you can see right through all of this rapids, the rocks underneath. Just a tinge of brown from that tannic acid. So tannic acid is just decaying leaves and pine needles, stuff in the wetlands, and it gets into the river and colors the water like a tea brown color. It's not harmful. There's so much iron in the ground up here. These rocks are pretty much, they look like giant chunks of iron. It's a little loud. Now, I'm no geologist, but the way I understand it is this is all old iron ore rock formations, known as the Iron Range. Well, should we go see if we can catch some trout? What are you looking at? Red squirrels. Think they own the woods. This would be a really nice spot to camp. Listen to the waterfall all night. There's this little slough cut down through the rocks here that comes off this trail. Blaine here. My original plan was to hike in for a while and find a spot down by the river here to set up camp. Another fire pit. But once I got down here, I started realizing these ferns were way too tall, and it just wasn't going to work. And I had just passed a beautiful camp spot up on that ridge. So in the end, I decided that's where I was going to set up, but first, I was going to get some fishing done. Well, I was told there's fish in here. I didn't catch any, so there can't be any in here. Wasn't what I was going for, but hey, I'll take it. A little bluegill. Well, there's fish in here. There we go. Catching the same one. I forgot my tackle box in the truck, and I'm using original line with just a hook on it. I got 3 boys. That's enough. When you go fishing with your kids, you get pretty good at untangling lines. Well, this one's got me beat, guys. But sometimes you gotta accept defeat. Let's head back and make some supper. Here I found what's left of a snapping turtle. I'm really liking this campsite. I mean, it's perched up here on a bluff overlooking this waterfall. I don't know if I could ask for better sleeping conditions. Oh, here's another one. There's all these 22 long rifles. The longer one's a 22 mag. The shorter one is one that has not been shot, a 22 long rifle. Fun to shoot. There we go. I'll be snug as a bug, hopefully. Okay, for dinner we're having smoked beef sausage and baked beans, little pork and beans. One of my favorites. Feel like a cowboy. I'll be sitting around a campfire later just tooting away. Beans, beans, the magical fruit. Just pork and beans, ketchup. I love it with ketchup. I don't have any with, but it's really, really good. Put the sausage in ketchup.
It sounds like you got one of those noise machines with the waterfall in the background. It's pretty loud and I like it. And hopefully I get some good sleep here. We'll see you tomorrow.
Good morning. I was woken up by a furry little friend. Two of them, only one stuck around. Oh. There you go, his little raccoon buddy. Well, it's not quite late out, so I'm gonna go lay down for a little bit here.
Suppose I should get a fire going for breakfast.
Beautiful morning. Beautiful view to wake up to, too. What a view. Clear all that out right there. Oh, it'd just be beautiful. For breakfast, we got roast beef hash on toast. Doesn't look good. Looks like dog food, but tastes good.
If you've never seen one of these before, this is called a French press. And in my opinion, it's the best way to make coffee while you're camping. All you gotta do is heat up your water, pour your coffee grounds in and let it steep for a couple minutes. And I'll show you the rest in a second here.
Once this sits for a few minutes, all you gotta do is push this down. Slowly. Pour and enjoy. This is a coffee cup my son made me.
There's a mesh plunger on it that pushes all the coffee grounds down to the bottom.
Yep. Hot. Between the pork and beans last night and this morning, today might get interesting. Add a little coffee into that. Oh yeah. Not a bad view for doing dishes. Just for a little reference, I was sleeping right on that point is where I was sleeping. That's what I was listening to all last night. See, this is where I was sleeping. And those are the rapids I was just showing you. So literally where my foot is here, one more step I'd be falling. And that's where I was sleeping. That was pretty cool.
It was such a beautiful morning out. I decided to check out the waterfalls one more time before I left. This was a really cool spot to camp, and I had a lot of fun. And sleeping outside with nothing but a blanket is a completely different experience than when you sleep in a tent. It's kind of silly when you think about it, because all the tent is a thin piece of fabric. But for whatever reason, it gives you that sense of security.
Well, thank you for watching. We have a lot more coming, so be sure to hit that like and subscribe button so you don't miss out, and we'll see you next time.